Hey everyone, and welcome back to the deep dive. You know how it is, so much happening out there, so much to learn. Well, we got a really interesting question from one of you about AI and the metaverse.
Oh, yeah, that's a hot topic these days for sure.
So we decided to, well, take a deep dive into it, right? We found this great article, Preparing for the Next Wave of Innovation, AI and the Metaverse, published just recently in IoT for All, December 2nd, 2024.
Yeah, I saw that one.
We'll be looking at excerpts from that. You ready to get into it?
Absolutely. Let's dive in.
Okay, so before we go too far, I think it's worth just sort of like, starting with the basics, just in case someone out there is like, wait, what is the metaverse again?
Yeah, good point.
How would you explain that in a nutshell?
Well, the metaverse, it's like you could think of it as this virtual reality universe, right?
Yeah.
Where people can interact with each other, but also like with their surroundings, using all this advanced technology like AI and augmented reality and virtual reality.
So it's not just like putting on the VR headset. It's like there's a lot more going on.
Oh, yeah, much more. It's a whole ecosystem of like all these different technologies working together to create these crazy immersive experiences.
It's wild. And speaking of wild, the article mentions this projected market size for the metaverse, right?
Okay.
By 2030,
Oh, yeah, it's a big one.
it's expected to hit, get this, $1.3 trillion.
Trillion with a T.
Trillion with a T. That's a lot of zeros. I mean, that kind of highlights the potential here. But one question I had is AI really essential to the metaverse, or is it just like a cool add-on, just to make things a little more interesting, a little more flashy?
Well, that's a great question. And this article actually argues that AI is really the foundation of the metaverse.
Oh, wow. Okay.
It even goes as far as to say that without AI, the metaverse would just be like a static shell.
A static shell. So it's
Yeah.
like you build this amazing virtual world, but there's like nobody home.
Right, exactly. It's like there's no intelligence driving it.
Right. No one's there to turn the lights on. Okay, so AI is what makes it actually work, makes it dynamic, makes it actually like react and stuff.
Yeah, AI breathes life into the metaverse, you could say.
Okay, that makes a lot of sense. So then what are some of the specific AI technologies that are like at play here? What are the key players, so to speak?
Yeah. Well, you got machine learning, for one. You probably already interact with machine learning every day and don't even realize it.
Yeah.
Think about how Netflix recommends movies to you based on what you've watched before.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
That's machine learning. So in the metaverse, these machine learning algorithms are going to be analyzing tons of data from user interactions, the environment, the virtual economy. It's constantly learning and adapting.
So it's kind of like having a personal AI assistant that's curating your whole metaverse experience.
Exactly. It's tailoring everything to your needs. And then there's natural language processing, or NLP.
NLP.
Imagine you're at a virtual conference in the metaverse, and there are people from all over the world there. NLP could act as this, like universal translator, breaking down those language barriers.
Oh, wow. So you could have a conversation with somebody who speaks a completely different language and it would feel completely natural.
That's the goal, yeah, to create a truly global and interconnected virtual world. But NLP can do so much more than just translation. It can help with customer support, create believable dialogue for the characters you encounter in the metaverse, and even personalize a story based on your actions.
That's amazing. Okay, so machine learning, NLP, what else? What else is in this AI toolbox for the metaverse?
We also have computer vision, which basically lets the metaverse see and understand the world around it.
Oh, interesting.
This is how your avatar can move realistically and interact with objects. It's even how your avatar can respond to your gestures.
So, like, if I reach out to high-five somebody in the metaverse thanks to computer vision, my avatar will actually do it.
Exactly. Makes the whole experience much more immersive and believable. And then there's
Oh, go on.
there's generative AI.
Generative AI, what's that do?
This is the technology that can create realistic worlds and objects inside the metaverse. Imagine algorithms that can generate landscapes, cities, characters. You wouldn't even need human designers for everything.
So instead of everything being pre-programmed, generative AI can create new things, like on the fly.
Yes, it can adapt to what's happening in the metaverse and create things that respond to users' actions.
That's wild. It's like having an AI artist who's always at work, making the metaverse bigger and better. The article even mentions how it could be used to create personalized storylines, so your experience in the metaverse will be completely unique.
Yeah, no two experiences would be the same.
That's mind-blowing. Okay, so we've got all this incredible AI working behind the scenes, but how does this actually affect the user experience? What will people be able to do in this AI-powered metaverse? What kind of experiences are we talking about?
Well, one of the most exciting things is the potential for multisensory experiences. The article talks about how AI could adjust things like the soundscape or even the virtual temperature based on your mood.
Wait, really? So, like, if I'm feeling stressed, the AI could create a calming atmosphere and maybe even make the virtual environment feel a little cooler?
Exactly. It's all about taking personalization to the next level and making the metaverse responsive to your emotional state.
So it's not just about what you see, it's about how you feel in the metaverse. Wow.
But what about work? How is AI going to change how we work in the metaverse?
Well, virtual workspaces are already changing how we collaborate. Imagine having a meeting in a virtual replica of your office with realistic avatars that mimic your movements and expressions, or brainstorming on a project using interactive whiteboards that you can manipulate in real time.
Okay, so that's way more engaging than another Zoom call.
Yeah, it's about creating a more immersive and